Press release. Extension of lockdown for a further period of 2 weeks with effect from May 4, 2020. After a comprehensive review, and in view of the lockdown measures having led to significant gains in the COVID-19 situation in Delhi, and in full compliance of the order issued by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India DT. The 5th of January 2020, the lockdown in Delhi is being extended for a further period of 2 weeks beyond May 4, 2020. Key features of the extended lockdown would be as mentioned. 1. Number of activities that will remain prohibited throughout Delhi include travel by air, rail, metro and interstate movement by road, running of schools, colleges, and other educational and training, coaching institutions, hospitality services, including hotels and restaurants, places of large public gatherings, such as cinema halls, malls, gymnasiums, sports complexes etc., social, political, cultural and other kinds of gatherings, and religious places, places of worship for public. However, movement of persons by air, rail and road is allowed for select purposes, and for purposes is permitted by MHA. Plying of cycle rickshaws and auto rickshaws, running of taxis and cab aggregators, intra-district and inter-district plying of buses, and barber shops, spas and saloons shall also be prohibited throughout Delhi. 2. Apart from the areas sealed under containment zones, movement of individuals for all non-essential activities shall be permitted between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. only. Movement shall remain strictly prohibited between 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. except as required for essential services. Persons above 65 years of age, persons with comorbidities, pregnant women, and children below the age of 10 years, shall stay at home, except for meeting essential requirements and for health purposes. Outpatient departments, OPDs, and medical clinics shall be permitted to operate in red, orange and green zones, with social distancing norms and other safety precautions. However, these will not be permitted within the containment zones. 3. Most of the commercial and private establishments have been allowed in Delhi. These include print and electronic media, IT and IT-enabled services, data and call centers, cold storage and warehousing services, private security and facility management services. 4. Manufacturing units of essential goods, including drugs, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, their raw material and intermediates, production units, which require continuous process, and their supply chain, jute industry with staggered shifts and social distancing, and manufacturing of IT hardware and manufacturing units of packaging material will continue to be permitted. 5. All shops which are standalone, single, shops, neighborhood colony shops and shops in residential complexes are permitted to remain open in Delhi without any distinction of essential and non-essential. 6. All malls, market complexes, e.g. district centers and community centers, and markets, e.g. Connaught Place, Nehru Place, Khan Market, Lajpat Nagar Market, Sarojini Nagar Market, Carol Bagh Market, Chandni Chowk Market, GOL Market, Rajouri Garden Market etc. shall remain closed. However, shops selling essential goods in malls, markets and market complexes are permitted. 7. Services provided by self-employed persons, e.g. electrician, plumber, lift technician, AC mechanic, vehicle mechanic, generator mechanic, TV mechanic, dish TV, cable, CCTV mechanic, computer and internet service provider, opticians, private security guards, supervisors, gas service, CNG pipeline technicians, sanitation workers, domestic helps, maids, laundry, press wala etc. are permitted except for barbers etc., as mentioned earlier. Shops related to raw material of self-employed persons and in situ construction activities shall be allowed to operate during permitted hours such as electrical goods stores, sanitary and hardware goods, cement, steel, timber etc. 8. E-commerce activities are permitted only in respect of essential goods. 9. Private offices are allowed to operate with up to 33% strength as per requirement, with the remaining persons working from home. 10. All government offices including registrars and sub-registrars shall function with senior officers of the level of deputy secretary and above at full strength, and the remaining staff attending up to 33% as per requirement. 11. Defense and security services, health and family welfare, police, prisons, home guards, civil defense, fire and emergency services, disaster management and related services, National Informatics Center, NIC, Customs, Food Corporation of India, FCI, National Cadet Corps, NCC, Nehru Yuva Kendra, NYK, and municipal services shall function without any restrictions. Delivery of public services shall be ensured and necessary staff will be deployed for such purpose. 12. Accordingly, all sub-registrar offices shall remain open for public services. Any public requiring registration of documents, properties can take an online appointment and visit the senior office as per the appointment. The concerned senior shall ensure all protocols related to social distancing. 13. The following activities have also been allowed in Delhi, apart from areas sealed under containment zones. Movement of individuals and vehicles is allowed only for permitted activities, with a maximum of 2 persons besides the driver, in four-wheeler vehicles, and with no pillion rider in the case of two-wheelers. Industrial establishments in industrial areas, estates, SEZs and EOUs with access control have been permitted. The other industrial activities permitted are manufacturing units of essential goods, including drugs, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, their raw material and intermediates, production units, which require continuous process, and their supply chain, manufacturing of IT hardware, jute industry with staggered shifts and social distancing manufacturing units of packaging material. In situ construction, where workers are available on site and no workers are required to be brought in from outside, and construction of renewable energy projects is allowed. All standalone, single, shops, neighborhood, colony, shops and shops in residential complexes are permitted to remain open without any distinction of essential and non-essential. Shops selling books and stationery etc. will be allowed to remain open, but they should ensure proper implementation of social distancing protocols. Shops selling liquor, pan, gutka, tobacco etc. are allowed to operate provided they are standalone, single, shops, neighborhood, colony, shops or shops in residential complexes. These shops shall ensure a minimum 6 feet distance among customers and also ensure that not more than 5 persons are present at one time at the shop. No organization, manager of a public place shall allow gathering of 5 or more persons. Marriages-related gatherings shall ensure social distancing, and the maximum number of guests allowed shall not be more than 50. Funeral, last rites-related gatherings shall ensure social distancing, and the maximum numbers allowed shall not be more than 20. Spitting in public spaces shall be punishable with fine. Consumption of liquor, pan, gutka, tobacco etc. in public places is not allowed. 14. Additionally, the following activities have also been allowed in Delhi apart from areas sealed under containment zones. All agriculture activities, e.g., sowing, harvesting, procurement and marketing operations in the agricultural supply chain are permitted. A large part of the financial sector remains open, which includes banks, non-banking finance companies, NBFCs, insurance and capital market activities, and credit cooperative societies. All goods traffic is to be permitted, which is essential for maintaining the supply chain of goods and services across the country during the lockdown period.